Hello, it's Cisvolk. Time to enjoy card making with me. I'm already busy making a stock of Christmas cards. Last year I bought these lovely sequins, shake-a-bits as I call them, on the Alinacraft's website. These penguins are so tiny and cute. The pearls made it hard to make a card with them. I will show you how you can use them. I use this background stamp in combination with embossing powder. And I also use this sentiment stamp. I use the sentiment Merry Christmas. And a friend like you makes everything magical. The stamp goes with a die that helps to make quick text strips. It's a very easy technique that can be used for any kind of card. And what I also like about it is that you can reuse packaging materials. For the card base, I cut a sturdy piece of A4 paper in half and score the card in half at 10.5 centimeters. Then I cut an extra card panel that is a few millimeters smaller than the card on all the edges. I then place the snowflake background stamp in the middle of my stamping tool. The reason for this place is that this way I can also stamp the envelope without having to clean and move the stamp. Because I want to emboss the snowflakes with embossing powder, I first make the card anti-static with some talcum powder. I put my talcum powder in this pantyhose. Works just as well as a stamping body. I use Versamark ink for stamping. Alina also sells stamping ink specially for embossing. The ink is in the description below this video. I check to see if the ink has transferred everywhere on the paper. I am very happy with the embossing powders from Alina's shop. Highly recommended, good quality and in beautiful colors. This blue one has a slightly coarser texture than the transparent, the white and the black ones, which have an even finer texture. I clean the stamp with a little water and a dry cloth. Now I can stamp the envelope with water-based ink. I have a light blue card deco and the Bahama blue memento ink. The brands do not really matter. I stamp the edge of the card once with light blue ink. This ink pad is getting a little dry, so I stamp it twice. I then turn the envelope over and ink a slightly darker color of ink on the same spot of the envelope. Now the envelope has a nicely decorated edge. If you like, you can do the same on the flap of the envelope. Alina products are always packaged in plastic. I think it's a shame to throw these away, even though I can also use them to make a card. If you have already thrown them away, you can also use card storage bags. Storing the stamps in these sleeves is not practical for me. They always tear, or it's difficult to get them back in again. I put my stamps and dies in laminated folders. Click in the upper right corner of the video to go to this video, or look at the link in the description. Because the plastic can be quite static, I first treat the plastic with some talcum powder. I have it here in a can, a pretty old can, because this stuff lasts a lifetime. So this is what I put in my double folded pantyhose. There's already too much on it, so I wipe off a bit. I just cut a single layer of plastic. I cut it wide enough. On top of this, I sprinkle some penguin shaker bits. That really made me laugh, because of course the pearls rolled all over the place. I put the card panel upside down on top, and then I stick the plastic to the paper. I just use normal adhesive tape. Make sure that you keep the paper straight and not curved. I leave one side open to see if there's enough filling in it. Now I could fill it up, but I think it's enough. The card also has to be posted, and hopefully with not too many stamps. I have made these text banner strips before. White text embossed on black cardstock. Some text you use more than others. That's why I am stamping and die cutting the text I want to use now separately. The talcum powder does make the paper a little whitish, but you can easily wipe it off with a dry cloth after embossing. I embossed this text using white embossing powder. I stamped the Merry Christmas on a white strip of paper. And I emboss it with the same light blue embossing powder. To see which banner I need to die cut the text from, I place the die cut on the stamp and slide the strip over the correct space. I attach it with a small piece of washi tape to prevent shifting in the embossing machine. I am a huge fan of the double-sided tape from Alina's shop. I have it in two sizes, 3 mm and 5 mm. This tape sticks really well. I always use it to attach card panels to my card. You can buy them in different widths, but these are the two I like best. For the text strip I use the 3mm tape. I use a T-ruler to see if I am attaching the strip straight. Because the panel might pull a bit on the card and also because it is plastic, I use the 5mm tape for the panel a bit wider here. I have already shown in my videos that this is the easiest way to get it right the first time. Pull off only the backings of the 4 corners and remove them when your panel is in the right place. The card is ready. Very easy to make, I think. And if you do not want or cannot use embossing powder, then it's even quicker if you only stamp your texts and panels. The penguins are really super cute. The products I use to make this card are described in the description below. When you use my links, I get a small commission for them that costs you nothing extra. If you watch this video through Alinacraft's channel, please visit and subscribe to my own channel as well. It helps me to be able to make more videos for Alina. I hope I inspired you to make a similar card too. And I hope I have given you lots of tips and tricks for your own card making. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have. I like sharing tips and tricks, and I like to see you in the next video. So be sure to click on the subscribe button and the bell button below. See you next time. Bye bye.